Hello friends, welcome to the .NET interview community. I'm your host Nirbhay Chauhan, a developer, author and a trainer passionate about leveling up the skills. Whether you are gearing up for an interview or simply want to deepen your understanding of the .NET technologies, you have come to the right place. I have authored several interview preparation books which are available on Amazon, and the links of these books are given below in the description box. So let's dive into today's question and see how we can tackle it together. So friends, our today's question is explain the compile time and the runtime polymorphism. As we have earlier discussed and learned about the polymorphism in detail in our previous videos. So you can check the polymorphism explanation in detail in our previous video. Now let's continue with the compile time and runtime polymorphism. So friends, this is just another name given to a type of polymorphism that we already learned. So let's see. The compile time polymorphism is also known as method overloading, and which says that the compiler determines which method to call based on number, type and order of argument passed to the method. So this is where the exact definition of the method overloading, and hence the compile time polymorphism and method overloading are the same. Now the next is runtime polymorphism. The runtime polymorphism says the actual method to be called is determined at runtime based on the object actual type. So friend, this is also known as method overriding, and we have earlier seen our previous example or the explanation of the polymorphism while achieving the inheritance and implementing the method overriding. So let's dig deeper and understand these examples of compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism. So the compile time polymorphism is it occurs during the compilation. The compiler determines which method to call based on the number, type and order of argument passed to the method. Multiple methods within the same class can have same name but different parameter list. So as in the previous example, we have seen that we have created a calculator class with multiple add functions and they are accepting different parameters. The first method is taking integer parameter, the second method is taking double parameter as an input, and the third add function is taking 3 integer parameters as an input. So this is the example of method overloading or the compile time parameter polymorphism, which is determined during the compile time for the invocation of the method. The next is runtime polymorphism or the method overriding. This occurs during the program execution and it involves in inheritance. A child class provides a specific implementation for a method that is already defined in its parent class. The actual method to be called is determined at runtime based on the object's actual type. So as we see that the animal class is the base class for the dog, and animal class have a function make sound. This make sound is being overridden by the dog class and it's calling its customized output or the specific output. So this is achieved via method overriding, and this is also known as a runtime polymorphism. Let's understand the key differences between the runtime polymorphism and the compile time polymorphism. So the the occurrence of this polymorphism is the compile time will occur during the compilation and the runtime will occur during the execution of the program. The mechanism, the method with the different name and the parameter list, whereas the runtime polymorphism mechanism is achieved via inheritance. And the decision, who will make the decision for the function invocation, that is decided by the compiler, and for the runtime polymorphism it is decided by the runtime based on the object type. So these are the explanation of the runtime and compile time polymorphism along with the differences that we have learned. So friends, let us know in the comment section that inheritance is used in which type of polymorphism. So friends, there you have it. I hope you have gained some valuable insight from this video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to stay updated on our latest content. And if you have any questions or want to discuss further, feel free to leave a comment below. Plus, let's connect. Follow me on Medium and LinkedIn for exclusive content. The link is given below in the description box. See you in the next video.